Las Vegas is shifting again, and this time it's everywhere you look. $26 bottled water, a $60 early check-in fee, parking deals on one end of the strip while new surcharges quietly pop up on the other. Now, some casinos are making moves to win you back, and others are hoping you won't notice what's missing. From last-minute all-in packages to quiet rollbacks, this summer could be a turning point. So get ready, y'all, for the biggest news, major changes, and what's new right now in Las Vegas for July 2025. Oh, and hey, we're getting closer to our 250,000 subscriber milestone. So if you haven't done so, take a second, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you keep getting some of the best Las Vegas content out there, and we thank you. Okay, we live here in Vegas, and even we were shocked by this one. So a viral photo this month showed a $26 bottle of Fiji water at Aria, sitting right in the minibar. And just down the strip, the Flamingo is charging $60 plus tax for early check-in. Now, Aria is a luxury property, so sure, high prices come with the territory, but $26 for a bottle of water? Woo, that's pushing it. And the Flamingo? That's one of the mid-tier spots that used to be considered a deal. Now, this one caught our eye. So even with WrestleMania bringing in a massive crowd, Las Vegas still saw a drop of around 180,000 visitors this past April compared to last year. Now that made 4 months in a row with fewer tourists. Now the convention traffic did help cushion the fall, which was up nearly 14%, but fewer international flights hurt the overall numbers. Now what didn't stop? Hotel rates, average nightly prices on the strip hit $190. I mean, fewer people, higher prices? Go figure. It's the side of Vegas most people never see until it starts to show up on the floor. Now, Fontainebleau and Resorts World both laid off dozens of table game dealers this past month. Now, it's a quiet move, but one that's been happening more than people realize. And it's not just about staffing. Now, these layoffs come, of course, on the heels of the multiple soft months of casino revenue and hotel bookings. This next one affects more than just visitors. It hits close to home. Now, according to a new Redfin report, Las Vegas now has nearly $7 billion worth of unsold homes sitting on the market, the highest inventory we've ever seen. Buyers are holding out, prices are stalling, and interest rates haven't helped. Now, as locals, we've watched the housing market swing widely over the past few years, but this feels different. With 4 months of inventory just sitting, people are starting to ask whether this is just a summer lull or a sign of a deeper reset coming. So reportedly, MGM is now charging extra for connecting rooms. That's 2 rooms with a door between them, often requested by families or groups. The fee? Reportedly $25 per room. Now, this isn't totally out of nowhere. MGM announced earlier this year that they'd be re-evaluating guest service pricing. And since then, we've seen everything from a $25 room service plate fee to subtle minor minibar changes. Now, this potential new charge lines up with that pattern. We haven't seen this one pop up in an official MGM booking yet, but we'll be keeping an eye out for it. So if you've experienced it firsthand, let us know in the comments. Oh, and take a second right under this video, smash that thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate that. So this next one caught our attention right away. Now, Resorts World is offering free parking through the summer, and over at the Golden Nugget, they've launched a promotion with no resort fees at all. Now, at first glance, it sounds like Vegas is finally listening to visitors, but when we saw this, our first thought was, why now? I mean, we've been following the trends, and foot traffic is definitely soft this summer. So these rollbacks feel less like generosity and more like strategy. Now, whether it's a short-term fix or the beginning of a shift, one thing is clear: the pressure to bring back people is real. Here's something we don't say often: a Vegas hotel deal that's actually a deal. I mean, the Strat recently launched its all-in summer stay promo, and it's surprisingly solid. Weeknight rooms are going up for $49, and that price already includes the resort fee and taxes. That alone is rare in Vegas. But they're also throwing in a $25 food credit, 2 tower admissions, and free parking for hotel guests. Even weekend stays are $99 all in, and still includes all the perks. Now look, we said it before and we'll say it again. The Strat's location isn't our favorite. You're way up at the north end of the strip, and the surrounding area isn't exactly the most walkable. But if you're planning to stay on property, or you just want a low-cost base with a killer view, well, this is honestly one of the best summer values we've seen lately. So Ellis Island is doing something pretty incredible while they remodel. You get 50% off food at all their restaurants Monday through Thursday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Yup, half off the full menus. Just a heads up, the famous steak special, that's not included. Here's something else we didn't expect. expect. So Guy Fieri's Flavortown Sports Kitchen at the Horseshoe, well, it's now doing all-you-can-eat brunch for $19.99, y'all. Monday through Thursday only, from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Now, it's not a buffet. You order off the menu, but you can keep mixing and matching until you're full. The lineup includes everything from French toast and chicken and waffles to brisket mac and cheese, club sandwiches, biscuits and gravy, and more. So there's even a $10 steak and eggs add-on if you're really feeling it. And the bottomless drinks, well, they're just $29.99. Mimosas, Bloody Marys, and margaritas included. Now, I will say that the reviews we've seen so far are very mixed, so we still aren't sure whether it's truly worth it. Fam, we've never seen Vegas push this hard before, and it's all happening fast. So both the Plaza and Circa have launched their own takes on all-inclusive packages. Now, the Plaza includes 2 meals a day, unlimited drinks, and no resort fees. Circa's version bundles food, drinks, and VIP perks at Stadium Swim. So the Oakland A's just held their official groundbreaking ceremony for the $1.5 billion stadium on the former Tropicana site. But let's just say not everyone's convinced this thing is actually going to happen. Yep, despite the celebration, questions are still swirling. Now, reports show hundreds of millions of dollars in funding still haven't been fully locked in. And with rising construction costs, some are wondering if the final price tag will top $2 billion. Heads up, if you're planning to be in Vegas for the 4th of July, there's only one fireworks show happening downtown, and it's happening at the Plaza. They're calling this year's version Bigger and Brighter, with fireworks launching from the South Tower at 9:15 p.m. You can watch it for free right out front on Main Street, or head up to the rooftop pool deck for a free viewing party. Now, the doors there open at 7. And because it's the Plaza, they're also throwing in a buffalo wing eating contest at the Carousel Bar earlier that night. So the winners get $1,000 and a spot in their Wing Bowl Championship in February 2026. Oh, and Plaza invited us to do the firework lighting, and boy, that was a lot of fun. If you haven't seen that, head over to our Instagram at Turn It Up World to see Turn It Up World ignite the fireworks in downtown Las Vegas. Let's go. Oh, I just love The Wizard of Oz. So the beloved 1939 classic, The Wizard of Oz, has been totally reimagined for the Sphere, and tickets are now on sale. So the premiere is set for August 28th. And this isn't just a screening, it's a full-on immersive visual and sound experience custom built for Sphere's mind-blowing LED and audio tech. So prices range depending on seat location. And just like Postcards from Earth, only the middle third of the arena is reportedly available for this one. Now, if you're coming to Vegas in July and thinking about catching a show, well, this might be the month to do it. All 3 of the big venues, Allegiant, T-Mobile, and the Sphere, are bringing the heat. So over at Allegiant Stadium, The Weeknd is kicking things off July 4th and 5th with Playboy Cardi opening, which sounds like it's gonna be a wild weekend. And at the end of the month, Beyonce is coming through on July 25th and 26th with her Cowboy Carter tour. I don't even need to hype that. Is Beyonce. And over at T-Mobile Arena, well, they're hosting Lady Gaga mid-month on July 16th, 18th, and 19th. Now, this is her new Mayhem Ball tour, so don't expect a repeat of her jazz residency. This one's gonna be full spectacle. Then on July 26th, they're flipping the script with a family-friendly stop from the Descendants and Zombies tour. Totally different audience, same arena. And over at the Sphere, well, the Backstreet Boys launched their first ever residency on July 11th. Now, we've heard it's gonna feel like a whole new concert experience with how immersive the visuals are. So yeah, I Want It That Way is about to hit differently. Let us know in the comments if you're going to any of these. There's a good chance we might be at some of them too. So the Venetian just added another big foodie stop to the Strip. The new Via Via Food Hall is officially open on the Grand Colonnade. Now it brings together 7 buzzworthy spots under one roof, each with its own cult following. You got All Antico Venaio, the viral sandwich shop from Florence, Howlin' Ray's for ultra spicy Nashville hot chicken, and even Turkey and Wolf, that quirky award-winning New Orleans lunch counter. Add in a taco joint and a sleep bar, and you got one of the most exciting fast casual food halls to open on the Strip in a long time. Yay! So one of Vegas's most iconic statues is finally coming back. You know, the Crazy Girls bronze sculpture? Yes, you know the one. Well, it's making its return after years in storage, and it's headed downtown to Circa, of course. This statue was a fixture outside the Riviera for decades, and later spent time at Planet Hollywood before quietly disappearing. Now, it's been in a storage unit since 2021, but Derek Stevens stepped in to rescue it, and Circa will now be its permanent home, polished and ready to look at. We've been following this one closely. So, a proposed hotel casino in the historic West Side, most recently pitched as the Jackson Hotel Resort and Casino, well, it's officially been shot down by the Las Vegas City Council in a 6-1 vote. Now, if the name sounds familiar, it's because this one was originally the Harlem Nights Tower, once planned at 60 stories, now scaled back to 22. But even that was too tall for the neighborhood zoning limit of 7 stories. And according to the reports, many residents said that they hadn't been included in the planning process at all. The city's message? Go back to the drawing board. It's back! Yes, it's official. WrestleMania 42 is coming back to Vegas in 2026, and it's happening at Allegiant Stadium again. So this marks the second year in a row WrestleMania will hit Allegiant, which is rare in WWE history. It only happened once before, back in the late 80s. J-Lo is back at Caesar's Palace with a new residency. Yes, Jennifer Lopez is making her big return to Las Vegas, and she's kicking off a brand new residency at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace called Up All Night Live. Now, the first show starts this New Year's Eve weekend, and she's back again in March. Now, we saw her last residency, and trust me, it was a full-on Vegas spectacle. So if you're a fan of high-energy performances, this one's worth getting on your calendar. Oh, the beautiful Bellagio Conservatory has unveiled its summer display, and this one is full-on surrealist fun. So picture a zebra lounging on a couch, a dancing tiger in a bonnet, a mossy giraffe, and a high-kicking owl in heels. It's called Glam Menagerie, and it's whimsical, colorful, and over the top in the best way. So if you're into creative displays or just want the perfect Vegas photo op, you gotta go see it. It's free, it's indoors where it's nice and cool, and it runs through September 6th. Now, I might be pronouncing this wrong, and I know y'all will correct me in the comments, but Rivia, the Mediterranean restaurant at the top of the W Tower at Mandalay Bay, well, it's officially closed. So the view up there was unbelievable. 64 floors above the Strip, and the vibe was always upscale but relaxed. Now, there's no word yet on what's going in next, but with a space like that, we're definitely keeping an eye on it. So if you feel like eating out in Vegas is getting more expensive, well, you're not imagining it. So a new report shows that Nevadans now spend more on dining out than almost any other state, second only to Washington, D.C. Now, the average is over $6,700 per person per year, or more than $13,000 per couple. Now, that's more than $1,000 a month on restaurants and takeout. And in a city like Vegas, that tracks. Between high-end steakhouses, quick grab-and-go options, and the constant lure of new openings, it adds up fast. Now, we live here, we eat out a lot, and honestly, it's one of the biggest hidden costs of Vegas life. And that's your Las Vegas update for July. Now, if you found something helpful or surprising, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for, baby? We've got even more Vegas updates, hidden gems, and honest reviews coming your way. See you next time. And until then, keep it turned up.